don't mind Jupiter right here and Pluto over here. Yeah. Anyways, when I was thinking, she's thinking, it's the first time in my life that I don't have a plan, that I don't have like a goal, that I don't have like another level to reach. And I don't like that shit. I don't. What do I do? Like, I achieved what I wanted. I got my career. I got my own place. Obviously, I want a house, but I'm not the type to settle down in a house. Oh, fuck. Tell me, bitch. I also, men are not my goal. Not, like, I'm straight, by the way. In case y'all didn't know. I'm a little, like, marriage is not a goal for me. You know? Children right now are not my goal. Then what the fuck is my goal? I don't know. I feel like I'm free floating for the first time. And I don't like it. I feel weird. I always was like working for something. Now I'm not working for shit. Because I've got here. I got what I wanted. Wow. Some things have been bothering me in my mind. I think I'm watching the Paris Hilton. The real story of Paris Hilton is here on YouTube. And it's just like, you never know what's going on with the person, right? And it's like, so many people have like all these like preconceptions of who you are. And it's like, wow, they did all of this and da-da-da. But I think that like when it comes, like it started to think about like me and my childhood and all of that. And a lot of people know that I speak a lot of like on my mental health, and it's like I got ADD and I got this and I got that, anxiety and depression and I don't know what. And it's like, you don't know how much it got me to like even speak about it, one, and two, accept that I had something, because it's like I was like in denial. And it's like, only crazy people take medication, only crazy people do all of this shit and go through all of this shit, and I'm normal, like I could function normally. And it's like, the more I go back and I'm like, I wish somebody would have told me like, it's okay. Some people's brains are just built different, and in order to like live in this society and live in this world and survive, medication is actually a luxury. It's not like this bad thing that people make it seem. And it's like, it sucks because I feel like I'm 27. It took me so long to be able to stand up on my own 2 feet. So many people saw me and they're like, damn, she's 27 and she's like, she doesn't have it together. And it's like, nobody knew. Like, nobody knew how much it took out of me to do it on my own, without medication, without nothing. And I'm like, why couldn't I have just like accepted it back then? My life would have like been a lot more smoother, a lot easier. And easier is like a very like flawed statement, but I think it would have been a lot easier than having to go through all of that. And it's crazy because I was telling my therapist that like I feel like my mind tries to remember its childhood, but I just remember it in a haze or in a fog. Like like in a fog is the best way I could think of it. Like I was like so lost, just pushing through this fucking thick ass fog that I could not see. And I was like going this way, that way, because I could not see what was in front of me. Could barely see what was like a step or two ahead. And it fucking sucks because I'm not crazy. I'm built different. She built different or whatever. But it just sucks because so many people like would make it seem like it was like a bad thing. But it's like, if you believe in God, if you don't, then like the universe or whatever you believe in. I feel like if God didn't want us to have all like this help, he wouldn't have put it into the world. Like the universe wouldn't have like made it a thing. And it's like, when I tell people, I'm like, No, it's because I need like my meds. They're like, have you ever tried doing it alone? Da, da, da. And it's like, yeah, I did it for 26 years. I fought it for 26 years. I survived it for 26 years. And that's exhausting to think. Because there's so much time that I could have just like taken that medication. That fog would have been like cleared. Could have at least seen, I don't know, a fucking mile in my, instead of the 2 feet that I was seeing, could have seen a fucking mile ahead. But because, what were people gonna think? Or what is society saying about it? I wish I could have just done it like a long time ago. And I still am not like on the proper medication that I'm supposed to be taking. And maybe I don't see the mile yet, but I at least see not the fucking 2 steps. Like I see half a mile, you know? And it sucks because I feel like it's so much time wasted of me being in this blur, me being in this fog, being so like disoriented all the damn time. And it sucks. And I know that a lot of people have pushed mental health, like, and me included, like speaking it to the people around me, trying to make people change their minds on it, and understanding that it's not a facade. It's not this fucking made up thing. Not this, oh, she's lazy, oh, she's this, oh, she's that, oh, she's weak, oh, she's a junkie. There's so many people that commit suicide because, not just because they're depressed, because ultimately, yeah, it goes into depression, but you just don't want to do it anymore. You're like, am I gonna live like this my whole life? Here, there, having constantly people scream at you to focus, scream at you to get it together, judge you. It just sucks. I just feel like my mind today has been pretty foggy, and it just reminds me and triggers me of everything, the way things have turned out. And a lot of people are like, wow, dude, you did all of this, you did it all on your own, you did it like, you know, you're standing on your own 2 feet, which I never thought I was gonna be able to do. I would look around and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this on my own. No way. I had my parents were a lot of help. I don't think my dad fully understood it, but he just accepted it. That it's a mean way to say it, but had a fucked up child. I'm trying to like change that, the way I see myself as a person. It's just hard because I've thought of me as a fucked up person for a long time, and a flawed human being, and just a science experiment of nature that went wrong, that didn't fully come out right. But I think it's just part of life. Like, not 2 people are the same. When people are like, you're not the same as this person, you don't think the same as this person, you haven't gone through what this person has gone through, like, you are literally no one to say shit. And it's so crazy because even like with having ADD, having anxiety, having depression, even that is different among all of us. ADD goes undiagnosed a lot, especially in women, because people used to think it was just ADHD, which is very like hyper, going all around. Autism is another one that goes undiagnosed for so many people, and the spectrum is so broad, so big. You put that label and people automatically think extreme cases, and it's not always like that. I also have dyslexia. It's not that it's gotten better, I just manage it better now. My reading still sucks, but I'm able to read. I love reading, but people expect you to read a certain way, a certain speed, because here, at least in America, that's the way it's designed. Everything is timed. Children are constantly pressured and put well below, under the spectrum of not being at grade level when it comes to like fluency in reading, acknowledging certain characters at a certain speed. And it's like, what's wrong with reading it slowly and having to read it like 2 times maybe until you understand it? Like, but no, that's unacceptable, and they're the problem, and they need tutoring, and they need all of this shit. And it's like, no matter how much you tutor a person, you cannot take away what they already have and what they're doing. And it's like, sometimes your best is not the best for society, and that's where it sucks, and that's where the depression kicks in, and the anxiety, and all of that trickles down. I just remember people talking to me, be like, girl, like, are you paying attention to me? Like, Or to Vanessa, like, come on, bitch, get it together. And my mom would be like, Vanessa, ¿por qué siempre estás en las nubes? Te estoy hablando, like. And I remember as a child, like, my mom would be talking to me and I would be like in this haze and I would get smacked. Why aren't you paying attention to me? ¿Por qué no me estás poniendo atención? I'm talking to you. Te estoy hablando. Te dije que hicieras esto. I told you to do it like a half an hour ago. And it's like you learn how to mask, and that makes things even worse because you learn how to be like, oh yeah, okay, oh yeah, of course. And it's like you didn't register nothing in your mind. Your mind was so in the fog that your body learned how to like maneuver, but your mind, that's the one that's supposed to register things, didn't. And you forget dates, you forget moments, you forget what your mom told you to do a half an hour ago. You forget that you were gonna go pick up something at Target that you had ordered. You forget to turn off your stove. You forget to put your laundry in the dryer, and then it gets steamed up, and then you're fucking pissed at yourself, and then you have to redo everything all over again. And it's like you have to constantly remind yourself. You learn tricks like putting alarms on your phone. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting. Hey guys, so I sound a little weird, but I like to end all my videos on a positive note. So here I am. That was a couple of months ago. I'm currently editing all my videos. All my videos of the past few months. I've been completely exhausted with work, but that video will be up soon explaining why I've been so MIA and off of my YouTube channels, 1 and 2, like finally finding a new goal, because I'm very goal oriented. I like to have goals set in place, and yeah, ultimately working and not focusing on like myself and like me as a person was affecting me and my mental health. And as you guys saw, I was going through like a little crisis, accepting kind of my ADD. So when I was talking about that was before getting my actual diagnosis. In case you guys do not know, I am a teacher, therefore I have a little bit of experience with kind of detecting ADD, because I have to do that for my job. So I kind of felt like I had it. I claimed it before I even knew the diagnosis, but lo and behold, I have ADD. And some other stuff came out, which I'll share with you guys on another video. But yeah, when I got that diagnosis was literally on my birthday, September 5th. And it was a little hard to hear because I was not expecting for the results to be what they were. I was just expecting to be like, oh yeah, you have ADD. But I wasn't expecting like, oh yeah, you have ADD and blah, 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 and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Oh, and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, like I wasn't expecting the add-ons that were there. And it just like, it took me by a surprise. It took me by surprise, that's for sure. But now a lot of things have made sense. At first I was like, what? But then it totally made sense. So anyways, I'll be sharing more about that. I know a lot of us suffer through mental health issues, and that was just one of my down times that I got on camera. I was really down that day, and just I hated the fact that, first of all, I didn't have a diagnosis, so I couldn't get medication. I'm not on medication now, but I will be on it soon. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, my medication is not even ready, so that's why I haven't started it. Don't think it's because I don't want to. It's because they don't have it in stock. So yeah, apparently everybody has ADHD here. Or people just get the ADHD medication and sell it. Dumbasses. For people that actually need it, it pisses me off. But anyways, I'll let you guys know about that, and I'll update you guys. And I'm sorry that I was so gloomy in this one. I just really wanted to show you kind of like the mentalness of it all, and how like sometimes, even though I'm like, I'm okay with it, sometimes it just gets to me that I'm like I just wish that I was like everybody else, and that I didn't have what I have. But yeah, that is today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Share down below any of your stories if you're struggling with anything, because baby boo, you're not alone. You are not alone, bitch. Okay, there's a lot of us currently slightly struggling, but it will be okay. We'll get through it. And I'm just grateful that there's like medication that could possibly make me feel better, because life is already hard to like not do the whole 9 yards in order to feel better. So have yourself a good day, a good night, wherever you guys are at. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Because that bell is all that's gonna notify you. Because unfortunately, this thing will not notify you if you just hit the subscribe button. So hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, give me a thumbs up. It shows me your support, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.